What's up, everybody? It's your girl Q1, and I am back with the Real Housewives of Miami, Season 7, Episode 12, Uncivil and Seville. Before I start, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video I drop. Y'all make sure you like the videos so I can stay in the algorithm, okay? Now, I had made a video prior to this. I said I wasn't going to be colorful. Then it probably was 2 minutes in and I dropped like 8 cuss words. I'm working on it because they pissed me off. Okay? They pissing me off. Anyway, they pissing me off with this divide. They pissing me off with selective, who, picking it, the cherry picking. Who we gonna pick and choose to take up for, and who also not doing, also doing, in addition to doing that, picking and choosing who we gonna gang up on. So y'all, Jody text Larsa, told her to let everything go. Basically, y'all know she had to put 20 on 10 with this whole situation. You keep talking about the man, but you get mad because the man texts you. Like, stop talking about him and stop trying to bully Lisa into unfollowing Marcus, because that is exactly what you're doing. When I tell y'all I was on this show, I would have immediately punched the piss out of Larsa. Okay? See? I know how to decorum. That's the word. So I'm telling y'all, I would have got kicked off the show because I would have smacked the piss out of Larsa. None of the other ladies would have never had nothing to tell me. Not another day in their life. Okay? All right. So Lisa, she said she got everything signed. She took care of everything. And then Larsa again asked her about the text. You keep trying to bully this lady. This is what it is. I'm sorry. We just gonna call a thing a thing. All you want to do is bully Lisa because she is a nice person and she not gonna say nothing to you. So all you want to do is bully, because that's who you are. You and your friends. That's what y'all do. I'm sorry, y'all. That's what they do. I will not apologize, but that's what they do. So, Larsa, Marisol, Alexia, Kiki, Julia, Stephanie. I don't know if I missed anybody. They're all taken up for Larsa, and at this point, I am really over it. They're telling Lisa what she should be doing, what she shouldn't be doing, and I'm gonna tell you this, Lisa, you good? Because I would have told them bitches, you should kiss my ass. Okay, Anyway, Julia decides to take her cat-eating mouth, right? And want to go around and kiss everybody in their mouth. Girl, if you don't get the mother on my face, girl, let me say, y'all, baby, I would have pushed Julia down on the damn floor. I want you to put your nasty ass lips on mine. Put your lips on my lips and see what happens. Okay. All right. Then she go over there and kiss Gertie. Then Gertie had the nerve to open her mouth. Like, when I tell y'all, I wanted to pop Gertie in the back of that neck. Okay? Girl. Like, alright. Ain't no way I would have let a bitch who doused water on me come back and kiss me in my mouth. Girl, you a good one. Anyway, so the hoes go make towel. Because them hoes piss me off. Okay? They piss me off. Okay? And Gertie, Lisa, Adriana, and Kiki, because I guess Kiki is their mouthpiece, so they send Kiki when they got what, all they need over here. They go and see the city. Kiki looked like she wasn't interested in being with them because they not really her friends like that. But I guess they didn't want to look like they were really dividing the group when that is what y'all been doing. This is how y'all want it, including Kiki. The other three, y'all don't even want them around. Y'all don't want them around. Even when y'all got in the Sprinter vans, y'all did not want them around. Anyway, so Julia Julia keeps shoving these damn boys down our throat. Girl, go to hell, okay? And all they dumbasses drawing Zeeks, okay? As far as I'm concerned, y'all can go choke on them. Them same ones y'all drawing, y'all heifers can go choke on a big Zeke, okay? Anyway, these are probably days that I'm probably glad I may not be monetized at the moment, but I'm working on it. I am working on it. Anyway, so Stephanie asked Larsa if she was okay, as if Larsa is the victim when she been acting like the damn villain this entire season. And Stephanie ain't nothing but a lackey. She just trying to get with the girls on the Mean Girl squad, okay? That's just what that is. You bitches is too old for that, okay? I'm so sick of this Housewives thing, or all these reality shows where everybody want to join the Mean Girl squad and be assholes to people. I just need to say this. I have definitely been in a habit now for a while, in a spirit of actually hearing people and listening to people and hearing people's concerns and I've always had empathy for people, but having even more empathy for people. Like, this is whack. Larsa, all of them whack. Like, whack. Anyway, she asked if she wanted Lisa to be on the plane. Of course, once again, Larsa decided she wanted to put 20 on 10 and said, oh my God, I was literally shaking. Bitch, that was that BBL, okay? Anyway, Julia tells the ladies how she want the guys, whoever she gonna visit, to be godparents to her son. I find it real interesting that you can sit here and tell a pack of women who don't give a damn about you, about what you're trying to do over here, but your own best friend didn't even know what was going on, but you told them first. When I tell y'all Julia is so hard up for a friend, like, head just all up their butts, okay? Head all up their butts. Anyway, it's a cute gesture, but at this point, I don't care. So, apparently, she also says how much chaos Lisa caused. It was Larsa. Like, she's always willing to have these same conversations, and when she don't get what she want, and because Lisa haven't been bending to her will, she's been pissed off, acting like the victim. Girl. Anyway, Stephanie says in her confessional that Lisa get away with anything in this group. What has she gotten away with except for showing up late? I will give you that. I will give you that Lisa is always late, and that is disrespectful. But what else has she done? Because your opinion is skewed. Your opinion is biased because Larsa is your friend. And you really don't like Lisa on behalf of Larsa. So you're willing to kick Lisa to the curb on behalf of Larsa, so you can stay on the show. Girl, please. So she tells everybody Lisa ruined the did I put environment? I did not I guess ruined the environment that everybody was in, and she don't want to take a chance on that, so she don't want Lisa on her plane. Stephanie also said Larsa said she don't want to be on a plane with Lisa or even in a car with Lisa. Girl, man, motherfucker, you, Stephanie, that plane, the car, the train, the automobile. You understand? So, I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. Listen, for any colorful word you hear, count it up in this review and drop it in the comments. I dare you. Drop it in the comments, okay? Anyway, Lisa talk about the lawsuit to the ladies, to Adriana, what's her name, Gertie, and Kiki. And so she said, all of these things are taking up most of her time. She said, I'm pretty sure, with Lisa always being late, she's terrible at time management, and I think that's one of her issues. But that's just my personal opinion. So she said her kids are going through a lot, and she feels like she's crumbling. Her son is actively trying to, he's voicing how he wants Lisa and Lenny back together. And so Lisa have to tell him, hey, my adult issues are not your concern. So that's a lot to be dealing with. Having to deal with a pack of hoes, having to deal with a ex or soon to be ex like Lenny, because Lenny is a dumbass. All right. And Kiki feels like, all right, let me jump in and be Captain Save a Hoe. She tells her she feel like it's not okay for somebody boyfriend to call someone in the group. Kiki, shut the hell up. Shut up. Shut up. This lady ain't even talking about Larsa, but you decide you want to bring it up. Probably because there was a sidebar conversation you had with them and you told them you was going to bring it up to Lisa. Like, girl, miss me. Anyway, Lisa said, Larsa started it all. And Kiki once again takes up for Larsa. Again, Kiki, shut the hell up. Shut up. Girl, shut up. If you can't extend any type of empathy for this lady in her situation, but you want to bring this bullshit that's nobody's even talking about it over here, that says a lot about you. With your ratchet ass. Okay, I can call her ratchet. Okay, Adriana can't call her ratchet, but I'ma call her ratchet. Ratchet bitch. Anyway, so the ladies talk with Larsa about unfollowing Marcus. Lisa asks Adriana, like, what are your thoughts? So she tells Lisa, I know you don't want to unfollow Marcus on Larsa's demand, because that means she's winning. She also tells her at the same time, you're empowering her to turn the group against you by not unfollowing him. So Lisa said, I can't even believe this thing is that big. Now, I will say this. I think she did tell Lisa in the beginning, hey, listen, I'm gonna unfollow him. And I remember her saying that. But I guess days went by, she just was like, I really don't give a damn. So Lisa thinks that Larsa don't really care about that. And in the next scene, you clearly, Lisa knows Larsa. Okay? So she didn't care about that. Once again, that was her trying to exert trying to am I using that word right? I use it all the time, but then I forget. Trying to exert her dominance over Lisa. She's trying to bully her. You're trying to bully her into submission. You're trying to just treat this lady any kind of way. What did she do to you besides not call you? Your head was so far up Marcus' ass, let's not forget, that you act like you didn't even have no friends. And so now, since the crackhead little bastard broke up with you, now you want everybody to just be your friend and rally around you. Girl, you and your BBL. Because we don't like you over here. So Julia and Marisol decide they want to talk to Lisa about not being able to get on Stephanie's plane. Once again, I felt like that was really mean-spirited. And I only feel like Stephanie did that because of Larsa. You have no issues with Lisa. Lisa hasn't done anything to you, even when she showed up late. Yes, she was late. I will say that again. Wrong. Not writing that, because that was wrong. But she hasn't done anything to you for you to have this, all these angst against her. At the end of the day, you're going against Lisa on the strength of your friend Larsa, and that's just what it is. Like, we gotta keep it a buck. You don't like her on behalf of Larsa. That's sad. Like, ma'am, do you have your own brain? You such the boss, but do you have your own brain? So anyway, I guess my question was, why couldn't Stephanie tell Lisa herself? But I really think Stephanie's delivery was going to be nasty towards Lisa, because she feels like she can talk to Lisa any kind of way. So Marisol tells Lisa that she have to put her phone away. She can't take notes because everybody's so offended, just like everybody was offended by the text messages Gertie posted, but nobody was offended by the water being doused on Gertie's face. Okay, I again, we pick and choose who we want to take up for. So she said, well, we gonna need you to give up your phone. So Lisa was like, am I the only one that's giving up my phone, or everybody else gonna do it? They tell her, oh no, everybody else gonna do it. I call Cap. So just because Larsa ain't happy because she wanna go back, I don't blame her. Larsa said so much stuff, so guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna notate that shit. Bitch, you don't pay my phone bill. You know what? You don't pay my phone bill, so you don't get to tell me. You don't get to tell me what I can put, what I can and can't put in my phone. Girl, you lost all your marbles. Girl, please. Anyway, Lisa was like, listen, y'all can go to hell. She didn't say that. But I'm not coming tonight because I don't feel wanted. And at the end of the day, it's almost like they're trying to kick her off the island as well. If you don't do what they say, they have a problem and they want to exclude you. And that's what it seemed. That's what seemed like what's been going on throughout the entirety of this season. I'm over the divide in all of these housewife shows. Like, it's way too much. I remember shows was never like that, but now all you have is people that want to divide. So Lisa tells them, listen, she was like, y'all trying to tell me what to do with my phone, and I can't. I have kids. I'm not giving y'all my phone. I'm a grown woman. I am not giving y'all my phone like I'm some kid and y'all my teacher and we sitting in school. No. So Marisol calls Lisa to try to play in her face and ask her to come out to dinner. You can come, you should come. And Marisol, please. Like, when I tell you, I wouldn't have nothing for the rest of them. Like, don't call me monkey. Call me Lisa. Like, no ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. I hope that she takes a hard look at the treatment as she's seen the treatment on, the way these ladies have displayed their treatment in their confessionals, how they talked about her, how they talked about her in other scenes with other people. Like, and I hope she takes inventory of that and decide, you know what? I don't need to be y'all friend. Larsa couldn't say 3 words to me. If her life support was unplugged and they told me I had to plug that shit back up, I'd have walked out of the room. That right there. I'm sorry, y'all. Couldn't be me. So Larsa suggests that so everybody's downstairs getting ready for dinner, right? They call Lisa. Lisa said that, you know what, I'm gonna be late. Y'all go ahead of me. So Adriana, they was waiting on Adriana and Gertie to come. So Larsa was like, Well, let's just leave. And it was just the way she said it. Let's just leave and just send them a text and they could come later. Again, the divide. Because earlier, Larsa was mad at Adriana for taking up for Lisa. And she gonna tell Adriana, oh, just go sit over there somewhere. Girl. When I tell y'all Larsa showed her BBL ass this entire season, I mean in its entirety. So, Adriana and Gertie actually end up making it to the car, and they get in a car. So we get to the dinner, and they explain, Marisol and Julie, I guess, explained to the ladies their conversation they had with Lisa. And we find out that Lisa didn't want Kiki, Adriana, or what's her name, Gertie, to tell anybody that she unfollowed Marcus. She made them pinky swear. So Adriana said something, and I'm looking at Adriana like, girl, why would you say something? Like, nobody gives a damn. And let Lisa, that was Lisa's story to tell, so let her tell it. So Lisa arrives at the table. She was an hour late. Larsa get in her confessional and say she was 2 hours late. No, 1. Again, Larsa always lying, putting 20 on 10. That's why her lips starting to look the way they do. So Kiki tells Lisa, Adriana told everybody about you unfollowing Marcus. And this was another thing. When they mentioned it, even when Lisa came, Larsa said nothing. No, she said it's bigger than that. Then why have you been making the whole thing about her not following Marcus? That was last week's situation. That was the week before last. She unfollowed Marcus, and now you say it's way past that. No, it's you. You need a storyline. So you keep trying to use Lisa as your storyline because you don't have none. You don't have one with Marcus. You even using him by way, for a storyline for yourself. And so you're trying to make Lisa and her boyfriend the bad people in your story. When in reality, once again, you're the victim. So Adriana tells Kiki, stop being ratchet, peach. Adriana, let me tell you something. Why would you call that black lady ratchet? You could have found any other word, or you could have said anything else. Now, don't be trying to use them urban or ghetto colloquialisms on the black woman. Okay? Okay. Don't piss me off, Adriana. We've been all right this season. I struggle with you. But this, no ma'am. No ma'am. You just act like y'all can just say whatever y'all want to us black women. Like, no. No. All right? Don't do that. So they get into it really bad. Really bad. So Julia, was it Julia? Adriana said she was just bringing the good news. Julia said Kiki was overreacting. Julia, oh Lord, I'm sorry, I just stepped on the box. Shut up. Shut up. Because Kiki was well within her rights to act the way she wanted to act. Now, if she would have cussed Adriana the out, then that would have been another problem. She would have been labeled as aggressive or accosting or anything that's over the top, barbaric, when it comes to us. So no, she don't get to call her ratchet. She don't. So anyway, Kiki tells Adriana, you too old to be talking. When I tell y'all Kiki was pissed, and I wasn't mad at it, Kiki was pissed. And Marisol thinks that Adriana karma is returning. Again, Marisol, you don't like Adriana, so anything that happens, you don't like her. So at this point, what you say don't matter at this point. So Lisa apologizes to the ladies in the group about yesterday. Like at this point, anything after that apology came out of Lisa's mouth was way too much for me. Like, girl, yeah, I apologize about yesterday. That's it. That's all. So Kiki and Adriana start to argue again. Stephanie get up, she get mad, and then she leave. And I'm just like, what was that? Oh my God, y'all acting like Stephanie, please. You don't even know how to talk to people. So let's start there. So how are you gonna get mad? My issue is, how are y'all getting mad at Kiki reacting to somebody calling her ratchet? I can get mad. Y'all get mad when y'all friends have wronged somebody. Y'all get, well, no, let me say this. That's not what y'all do. Y'all get mad when somebody react to y'all friend group, to the person in your friend group who they have wronged. You get mad at the person they wronged and think that they shouldn't say anything. No, that's not how that go. So Stephanie, she get up, she get mad and leave. Girl, you just needed a moment. I feel like that was you needing a moment, and you didn't want to be at the table no more, and so you left, and that caused a trickle effect for the group to leave, and Julia was left there with Lisa, Kiki, and Gertie. I don't understand because nobody was even talking to you. Nobody was talking to you. You cannot say anything to somebody and tell them how mad they should get. Shout out to Funky Dineva, y'all, for real. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. She called her ratchet. And y'all gonna sit here and act like y'all didn't know the tone in which Adriana meant that. Adriana meant just what the hell she said about Kiki being ghetto. That's what she meant. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. That's it. Just say what she meant. So anyway, Stephanie, child. Oh, I put Stephanie girl. Okay. They talk about Kiki and Adriana. Marisol think that they both were disgusting. Once again, Marisol, what did Kiki do that made her disgusting? Because she yelled out loud. Because if you say something to me, I'm going to say something back to you. And if you don't like what's coming out of my mouth, then that's on you. And I suggest you don't say shit to me. If it's offensive, I'm going to say something. Period. So I just feel like Stephanie is doing too much. Now she's trying to do too much with this seating because you feel like I'm the woman with the plane. Girl, you and your plane. Once again, I would take a Sprinter van. If it gotta be all of this, girl, I would take a Sprinter van and hope that before that plane even take off, they ain't got no gas in it and y'all can't go nowhere. Okay? Like that's not okay. I'm just saying, like, this was a lot. They really aggravated my soul. They was really doing too much. It's just, I don't like the divide that they're causing. I don't like how certain people are able to say things to other people, but when there's a response, you get mad at the responder. That's not how that go. I do not like how Adriana called Kiki ghetto. I mean, not ghetto. Called her ratchet. I don't like that. But I will say this. It did seem like when Kiki was taken up for Larsa, it seemed like Gertie and Adriana was highly aggravated at Kiki in that moment. Because you sitting here taking up for this bitch. Them bitches ain't even hanging around you. Why you not with them? Since you want to take up for her, go with them. Go forth. Okay? Be great. Anyway, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Well, anyway, what was I about to say? If you have not Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, y'all. And I will see y'all tomorrow. In I don't know what's coming on tomorrow, but just know it's gonna be up. So, tomorrow, Friday. Yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow. All right.